As the group ascended the stairway away from the Chamber of Statues, tension and anticipation gripped each adventurer. Just as they neared the top, a familiar twist of fate struck, and Urim Palabrook inexplicably vanished into thin air. Within the same breath, as if the universe sought balance, Opal's shadow appeared in his place, shaking off the mesmerizing aura of the curse that plagued these ancient halls. Even more remarkably, from the ominous magic mouth that had once whispered warnings, Arandur Nightbreeze emerged, brushing dust from his cloak. His entrance demanded a pause, capturing the attention of the party. Arandur recounted his tale, how he had been ensnared by arcane forces that pulled him into an interdimensional space, leading him here at this critical juncture. His arrival heralded an aura of intrigue and mystery, fortifying the party's resolve to press onward through Durgeddin's lair. Reaching the top of the stairs, the adventurers were faced with a heavy door. With a collective breath, they heaved it open, revealing an enormous hall lined with 10 great pillars that reached upward to support the vaulted ceiling above. Torches flickered along the walls, casting a warm, flickering light throughout the space. 5 exits branched away from the chamber, shadows teasing at secrets beyond. Yet the most striking detail was the rhythmic clang of hammers on iron echoing from the south. A harsh voice cut through the air, commanding, "Go back the way you came. This is the only warning you'll get." But the owner of the voice remained concealed. Moss, ever curious and unbowed, questioned with a hint of sass, "Are you a ghost?" earning only a sharp scoff in response. In an impulsive rush, Mistralith Shimmerdeep charged toward the throne at the far end of the room. His movement triggered Duergar and Vorga, 2 duergar who had cloaked themselves in invisibility on the room's north side to reveal their positions. With calculating precision, they launched their javelins. Duergar's missile pierced Mistralith's scalemail, while Vorga's fell short. Simultaneously, Gared, another duergar stationed to the south, exposed herself with a crossbow bolt that found its mark on Mistralith. Anticipating such an attack, Aurora Darkwater retaliated swiftly with a searing firebolt at Gared. Opal's shadow masterfully knocked an arrow to his bowstring and struck Vorga with uncanny accuracy. Then Arandur, displaying the agility and speed of his monastic training, dashed towards Gared. His fists landed with a thunderous impact, leaving her vulnerable to Moss's Toll the Dead spell, a spell that claimed Gared's life. Saren attempted to aid with a thrown spear, although it flew astray. Engulfed in a battle-mad rage, Mistralith hammered into Duergar, his great axe finding flesh with one sweeping strike. Meanwhile, Aurora unleashed a fiery assault on Vorga, contributing to the cumulative onslaught. Now desperate, Duergar and Vorga employed their duergar magic to enlarge themselves, hoping to turn the tide of battle. Yet their plan failed as Opal's shadow, ever the marksman, unleashed 2 rapid arrows, the first performing an extraordinary feat by fatally piercing Vorga, while the second injured Duergar. Arandur's quicksilver movements brought him to Duergar's towering form, and with the fluid grace of the dragons, he struck a fatal blow with his bare hand, ending the threat with swift finality. With combat subsided, a silence settled, but the rhythmic hammering persisted, an industrial heartbeat drawing the explorers south. A path through one of the exits led them onward to double stone doors that guarded an area of heat and activity. When these doors swung wide, they unveiled a scene of fiery intensity. The room contained a roaring furnace where 3 bald gray dwarves labored. The dwarves, oblivious to the recent battles, were devoted to their craft at the forge, a stark reminder of the centuries-old mastery that enduringly defined this fortress. Pausing at the threshold of the forge room, the adventurers shared grim glances, knowing that the next chapter awaited them just beyond this newfound threshold. A blend of anticipation and allied strength preceded their inevitable encounter with whatever challenges or revelations lay in wait. In the heart of Durgeddin's ancient halls, their quest and legends were only just beginning.